So we are back again with another video, and today we're doing another episode of Arsenal Transfer News Daily. We have got lots of news to talk about in today's episode, so let's get straight into it. First bit of news is actually on Felipe Coutinho. Now, there are just some transfer rumours that never go away, and this one is one of them. Felipe Coutinho, we have been linked with him again as someone who could come to Arsenal. Now, over the last week or so, he's also been linked to Liverpool. He's also been linked to Leicester, according to Mundo Deportivo, according to them. According to that Spanish outlet, Brendan Rodgers does want to bring him back to the King Power. Now, Arsenal reportedly again having an interest in the player. Now, his agent is none other than Kia Jarabshin, obviously a guy we've had a lot of entanglements with over the last year, or 18 months should you say, probably the last two, ever since Edu's been here really. We've had a lot of intervenings with him. We talked about him last summer as well, Coutinho, and for me, last summer I probably would have taken him, but this summer I probably wouldn't, because I don't think they'll loan him. I think they want to try and get a price for him, which is why there was a reported £17 million price tag put on Felipe Coutinho for him to come to any club. His valuation on transfer market is 27 million. Everton, Arsenal, Leicester and Liverpool among the clubs interested. He's only got 2 appearances in the Champions League this year with 1 goal, 12 La Liga appearances with 2 goals and 2 assists. So again, not that great. And for a guy that came for about 140 odd million quid from Liverpool about 2 years ago, I think now, it's not great, is it? And Felipe Coutinho will be looking for a move away, probably to the Premier League, which is where he did most of his damage as a player. And I think if it's a permanent deal, it's going to be a lot of money involved, wouldn't it? Because, you know, he's on 200-300 grand, and that's probably what you'd ask for. Could Leicester provide that? I don't think Leicester do that kind of wages, do they? But Arsenal probably. But again, I think there are better options out there this summer. Last summer, if you asked me, I would have taken him definitely on loan, but this year I'm a bit more skeptical about Felipe Coutinho. But that's the news, and we have to go with it, and that is Felipe Coutinho is linked with Arsenal once again for a crop price fee for about £17 million. The next bit of news is actually on Yves Bissouma. Now, again, he's another player that's been linked to Arsenal continuously, especially over the last few months, suggesting a deal is close for Yves Bissouma. Now, he is very good friends with Nicola Pepe. I think he spent holiday time out with him. So again, that would be very helpful to try and secure a deal. And he's a player that I would personally definitely love at Arsenal, because he is a very good player, Yves Bissouma. And 30 to 35 million pounds is the sort of price being touted for Yves Bissouma. Now, we've also been linked with Ben White of Brighton, also been linked with Matt Ryan, who's formerly of Brighton, probably somewhere else as well. Probably forgot we're linked to Brighton. But yeah, Yves Bissouma, again, he's a very good player, a lot of talent in him, and I think this is a realistic signing that we could bring through the door, because you know, look, we're not going to be able to attract those top echelon players. You know, we're not in Europe, so that does have a lot of effect. And a lot of you guys that think we can attract those players are going to find out this summer that we probably won't be able to attract those top level players, because we don't have Europe, we don't have Conference League, don't have Champions League, no Europa League. It's going to be very difficult. But apparently we are strong favourites to sign Yves Bissouma. He does want to come to Arsenal above any other club, but Arsenal do need to move quick, because Liverpool and Leicester City are waiting in the ranks for the player. Same thing as Coutinho. Liverpool and Leicester waiting in the ranks for Yves Bissouma as well. But I think Arsenal will probably end up signing the guy. He is a top quality player, as I've said many times already, and he's an Arsenal fan, and the fact that he is very close friends with Nicola Pepe will probably also sweeten the deal up a bit for him as well, because he will be near his other Leo friend as well, which is Gabriel as well. He did sign for Brighton £15 million, I think, a few years ago now. Struggled at first, but then now he's looked very good, and he's too good for Brighton, I think. So it's good we're getting linked to him, and that is the news on Yves Bissouma, as he is linked to Arsenal, and Arsenal are strong favourites. The next bit of news is on Nabil Fekir. Now, the amount of times we get linked to Nabil Fekir, especially over the last few years, is absolutely crazy. Especially from his Lille days, when his valuation was absolutely crazy, and when he was, touted to be this next big player, this next big thing. And since then, it really hasn't worked out for him since this £25 million move to Real Betis. Now, I think Liverpool were the other club actually who were very interested in Nabil Fekir when he was at Lyon. Since then, for some reason, he went off to Betis, and again, he's not really, he's not really done much, to be honest, in a league that ain't that great. In La Liga, he's got 33 appearances, 5 goals and 6 assists, so the stats don't look too bad, I would say. But again, a lot of people that have watched him have said, he ain't all that, and I would probably go with it because the times I've watched him, he hasn't looked all that. And if you asked me probably 2 years ago, even probably when he was at his Lyon days, I probably would have taken him. He was a good player, but now it's probably gone very downhill for him, and he'll probably ask for a lot on the wages as well, probably his last big deal, and not for me in my opinion. Nabil Fekir, I don't think we should be going in for someone like him. But again, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Would you go in for someone like Fekir? His valuation on transfer market is 22.5 million, so how much would it cost to get someone like Fekir over the line? I think it would probably be in the region of 20 million, because I think I've just checked, Fekir signed for Betis for around 17 million, so I think we could probably do a deal around 20 if we really wanted to. But again, he's like one of the ones that we always get linked to for some reason every transfer window, and we don't even end up signing him, but we do get heavily linked to him, so no doubt there will be conversations, and apparently informal conversations have already happened, but no bids or anything. But again, we have been linked with him once again, so that is the news that now Fekir is linked to once again. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Would you sign him or not? So the next bit of news about is Tyler Adams. Now, he does play for Leipzig, and he is quite, I would say, a versatile player, Tyler Adams. Now, he does play for Leipzig, as I said already, and I think he is an American international, 22 years old, from the United States. His valuation is at £18 million. His positions are right back, right midfield, and defensive mid. Now, personally, it's a very interesting one because Tyler Adams is someone who has been playing around the right back area most of the time, a bit at centre back as well. It's hard to tell because I don't watch Leipzig, and it's hard to tell from some of these websites as well. But in the Bundesliga, he's only got 27 appearances, 1 goal and 1 assist. So again, nothing to write home about in terms of bombing forward, but again, he does look like a pretty decent player from all accounts. Now, personally, I don't think he should be a starting right back for us. I think, if anything, he should be a backup option for us in case we get rid of Maitland-Niles. I think we can get rid of Maitland-Niles and use the money to sign someone like Tyler Adams, but he wouldn't be my first choice, put it that way. Tyler Adams is not someone I'd actively try and persist and try and go for. Maybe a backup option if the opportunity arises for someone like Tyler Adams, but personally, I wouldn't, right, and there's nothing really right home about, but he does look like a pretty solid, decent player. Again, he's quite young, and you can mold these players into something really good, and I think that's what we might try and do with someone like him. But we have been linked with Tyler Adams. If you guys do watch this league on the daily, then let me know. But yeah, Tyler Adams will be linked. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And the next player, the last player we're going to talk about, is Matt Ryan. Now, Matt Ryan, again, another Brighton player. And I think with Matt Ryan, the thing is that he's not played loads of games. He played a few for Arsenal while I was on loan from Brighton. Obviously he's just a free agent now, so we can sign him for free. Personally, I'll just go and do it. He's not gonna ask a lot of wages. He's not someone that's gonna, again, this can be a good thing, but it cannot be a good thing. He's not gonna demand the number 1 spot because he's an Arsenal fan. He will be just happy to sit on the bench. In one respect, that's a good thing because he ain't gonna cause many problems. But on the other hand, you want a keeper that's gonna challenge, especially if it's Leno next season. I don't know if he's gonna leave or not, but look, I want someone who challenges. But again, he looks like a very decent goalkeeper from what I've seen of him, and I'll definitely take him. So yeah, Matt Ryan looks like he probably will be coming back, and let's hope it does happen because I'm quite keen on it happening. But leave your thoughts in the comment section down below about that one. But that is it for today's Arsenal Transfer News Daily. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.